on the Millennium Development Goals yet again to make women whole. In its scope, however, the framework we are announcing today goes far beyond the Millennium Development Goals. Alongside continuing development priorities such as poverty eradication, health, education, food security, and nutrition, it sets out a wide range of economic, social, and environment objectives. It also promises more peaceful and inclusive societies. It also crucially defines the means of implementation, reflecting the integrated approach that we have all decided on. There are deep interconnections and many cross-cutting elements across the new goals and targets. So in preparing for today's talk, we want to do the formal thing and have notes and these, really solid points that we would like to touch. But I really want to talk about what's going down in the media and how women are reflected in the media. Just this morning, I will not name any presidential candidates' names, but one of our presidential candidates had a staffer who was accused of touching a woman in the press box. She showed bruises on social media, and today no charges were brought against this individual, so he is free and clear to go. So on one of the morning news programs, 6 men who were leading a roundtable discussion. And so as the topic of charges being dropped against this individual, I watched a very tense media moment. And I think the executives of that channel really wish that there was a tape delay because the men took the position that he could have just apologized and this would have been dropped in a day. And the female journalist, who was one of the 2 co-heads of this morning program, said, well, what about the woman? Do you think that the charges were not valid? And there was dead silence. And therein lies the problem. The internet and technology and communication has democratized the media and really democratized the opportunities that women have to have their voices heard, to amplify their voice. And I am here to share with you that the media has been democratized through information and technology. Our voices can be heard and we can have a seat at the table. I just want to close with one quick statement very quickly. People who are vulnerable must be empowered. Those whose needs are reflected in the agenda of the Sustainable Development Goals include everyone, especially women. We resolve to take further effective measures and actions in conformity with international law, industry practices, and more to remove obstacles and constraints, strengthen support, and meet the special needs of those seeking connectivity across America and around the world. And always remember that we shall pass through this world but once. Any good, therefore, that we can do, or any kindness that we can show to any human being, let us do it now. Let us not defer or neglect it, for we shall not pass this way again. Thank you.
What can I say? Another lady, another woman, powerful woman, who's giving us the same message. The message that is passed over and over again, and this is why I moved to New York. This is one of the reasons why I moved to New York, because the messages I get from my friends are so powerful and so positive and push me to be resilient. And this is something that we all have to learn, because in every day of our life we will have obstacles that we have to face, and sometimes we feel so alone and not connected that we are inclined to let go. But these are examples that we have to follow. We cannot let go. We can never let go. We have to continue. So wonderful. Thank you so much for your podcast. Continue with the podcast. And we will start listening to it now that we know it exists.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you so
I'd love
much.
to have you all as guests.
Yes.
Yes.
This would be a fantastic thing.
I know.
Wonderful.